The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe it.
Play fake. Winston. Looking downfield for Godwin. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set, back. Not a good. Double time. Alert.
Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And he rifles one incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's Taylor. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot. And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Now Benjamin. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Taylor. He'll let this go end zone for Green. This is caught. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. One man in the backfield, that's Gordon, 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Working out of the gun, Winston. He's got Evans. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. And that's the first connection. The number 1 overall pick in 2015, finding the number 7 pick in 2014 in Evans.
And what a great target Mike Evans is for Jameis Winston.
He's got it with the 15. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To the air again with Winston. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver, and it's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
52, Mike 52. I got you.
Again, it's Winston. And that will be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Taylor. And caught by Henry. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Taylor. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. Taylor now, only 1 pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Mike 45. It's outfield. It's outfield.
Here's Gordon.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Off the play fake, Winston. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the gun, Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And this will be caught inside the 10. What a grab. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during it. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus-yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Play action, it's Taylor. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dayon Buchanan. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now it's Taylor. He's got a man, that's Keenan Allen. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Taylor now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Gets it to Gordon. The 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run. From the red zone now, here's Taylor on first down. Benjamin's got it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Taylor will throw again. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go for rush coming, and he's taken down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On second down now, it's Gordon. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
First down, Chargers.
Here's Taylor to throw. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Taylor. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
45 to Mike, 45 to Mike. Check. Hey, check Mike 45, check Mike 45. Hey, let's get it.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Williams. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. Taylor now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. To throw again is Taylor. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Shaquille Barrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack on first down, Taylor forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Now Taylor. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Double dog. That's the way. Wait.
They'll run on first down. It's Logan. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Joey Bosa. What a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Joey Bosa, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Returning, it's Benjamin. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Charger drive about to get going. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They go play action with Taylor. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Here's Taylor. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. Taylor now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he couldn't hang on. Almost an interception there defensively. Instead, it brings up 4th. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Winston.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. The Charger drive about to get going and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage if you do.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. On second down, Taylor's throw incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, and it'll bring up third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 20. And down to the 20. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And they'll have a short field to go as this drive starts on the fringe of the red zone at the 20. The first down throw for Winston. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The throw by Taylor here, and that's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On second and 10, Taylor nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Wolfe able to record his 5th sack of the season. 3rd and long, Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Brian Poole that time there to get a hand on it.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
54's Mike, 54's Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Go. Go. Set up. Set, watch out. Check, Mike, 54. Check.
They're going on 4th down. It's Taylor. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Ready. Black 22. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. This is Gordon. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And Gordon's going to be stopped short.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. Off the play fake, here's Taylor. And oh, what a catch there by Allen. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
17 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Taylor to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now Taylor. Open man, it's Allen. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. To throw is Taylor. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Derek Wolfe in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Another try after the first down sack. Taylor, that's going to be caught. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Taylor will throw. To the goal line, line, but it's incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was trying to get that back to Allen. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's now 2nd and goal at the 1 yard line.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Travis Benjamin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And that will get them 1 closer. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Bucs, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, not much more to say. They dropped to 1-11, and they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.